Before we dive in, a quick favor, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into cinema's most unforgettable characters. Uh, Ready? Let's go. Um, what if we told you a single actor has played a swashbuckling hero, a singing revolutionary, and a sword-wielding cartoon cat? Uh, Meet Antonio Banderas, the Spanish screen icon. He's defied every stereotype. His career began in Spain, where director Pedro Almodovar spotted his raw magnetic energy. And together, they crafted bold films that screamed passion and chaos. But Banderas had bigger plans. Hollywood came calling. Enter the Mask of Zorro. He wasn't just a sidekick, he was Alejandro, the fiery thief turned hero. Sword fights, stunts, and a romance that made hearts race. Banderas owned it all. And then came a cat with boots. Puss in Shrek 2 was supposed to be a one-off. But Banderas's voice, smooth, sly, and dripping with charm, turned him into a franchise star. Who knew? It's not the Japanese pain and glory stripped away the glitz. Banderas played a director wrestling with aging, regret, and art. His quiet, trembling performance earned awards and proved depth was his secret weapon. Desperado 1995 had him as a guitar-toting Avenger. Blood, bullets, and a brooding stare. Banderas was the epitome of cool. Um, um, Action heroes don't get more stylish than this. In Philadelphia, 1993, he played love itself, a tender, loyal partner in a film that shattered taboos. Banderas' subtle tears and fierce loyalty made headlines and history. Right, right, right. Evita, 1996, a man did singing. Banderas belted out tunes as Che, the cynical narrator. He held his own against Madonna, proving he wasn't just a pretty face with a sword. Spy Kids 2001 turned him into a bubbling spy dad. And clumsy stunts, dad jokes, and a heart of gold. Kids adored him. 3 sequels later, he was a family favorite retweet. The Skin I Live In went dark as a twisted surgeon. Banderas chilled audiences. His icy stare and moral ambiguity showed he'd risk anything for art. And our nightmares, tie me up, tie me down. It was wild. A kidnapper with a skewed love story. Banderas made it weirdly endearing, and critics called it controversial. Fans called it iconic. Interview with the Vampire, 1994, gave him fangs. As Armand, the Vampire King, he dripped with centuries of sorrow. Even Brad Pitt blinked at his intensity. The 33 trapped him underground. As a miner battling hopelessness. Banderas radiated grit. The real survivors called his performance a tribute to our struggle. The Mambo Kings, 1992, started it all. He fumbled lines phonetically, but nailed the heart of the dreamer. Hollywood finally had its Latin heartthrob in Assassins, 1995, pitted him against Sylvester Stallone. Banderas's villain was reckless, hungry, and electrifying, like a hurricane in a suit. And Take the Lead, 2006, had him dancing. He trained hard, then glided across the floor, proving even action stars can waltz their way into our hearts. Fun fact, Banderas once joked he'd voice Puss in Boots until the cat's meow becomes a yawn. Lucky for us, that day hasn't come. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, till next time. Tags, no links, images, or headings, plus a clickbait title and a closing phrase. First, I need to ensure that I don't mention being an AI or add extra context. And the user wants straightforward content without markdown. They emphasized avoiding dialogue format and surrounding the reply with quotes. The response must be in English and easy to read from a prompter. I'll start by crafting a catchy title, maybe something like Antonio Banderas, from Zorro to Puss in Boots, the roles that made him a legend. And that's fun and engaging. Next, the opening should have a question to hook readers. Something like, what if we told you a single actor has played a swashbuckling hero, a singing revolutionary, and a sword-wielding cartoon cat that covers his diverse roles. And so then it's just the best story. And then you can solve information right back to this matter. And that's so like, oh, I'll place that at the beginning as a paragraph with breaking down the content into short paragraphs. Each role should have a concise description. I need to paraphrase the original article, ensuring originality. For example, instead of raw and passionate acting style, maybe raw magnetic energy. Incorporate a joke towards the end. Maybe something about his Puss in Boots role, and how he is meownificent to keep it light. And I have a very small connection specifying phrase. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, check HTML structure. Only some of there's save that there's epic creative with caring that government, and ensure no headings, italics, bold, or emojis. Keep paragraphs under 40 words each. Review the original articles content to cover all mentioned roles, making sure each has a brief, engaging paragraph, avoid repeating phrases, and maintain a storytelling flow. And then finally verify that the title is in